Friendship. Friendship, as defined by Google, is the emotions or conduct of friends, the state of being friends, a state of mutual trust and support between allied nations. But what makes friends so important to humans? Without friends, we become lonely. Humans become closed-minded. We need to be social and interact with others. We need to stay happy. Interacting with other people and laughing releases endorphins in your body, creating pure happiness. This is why I'm showing you these lovely people today. My friends keep me happy while the stress of being in high school and a teenager invades and takes over my entire life, as well as they've created the person I am today. Friendship creates happiness, and happiness comes first.
Bruh.
Everybody hate who we just call them fans though. In love with the money, I ain't never letting go. And I get high with my baby. I just love the mall, I'm getting fly with my baby, yeah. And I get ride with she keeps me warm.
If they're a bother, tell me. I'll handle it.
They're a bother. They're a bother.
Bother.
We only be in a hi.
Yeah, I can touch my nose too.
With my tongue. Look. For a good time, not a long time, you know.
Hi. Sleepover. When you have school tomorrow, but you're still up at 12:06.
Tia!
Alright, we have to hurry because, oh my god, I was like, our phones went to dead, but we're in Steak and Shake. Me and Shake, Jack. I don't know who that is. Libby.
Thank you.
Sid. Tia. Jasmine.
Wait.
Just having a good dinner.
Even if I tried, even if I wanted to, my love, she keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm.
Here we have Joanne, Sophia, Sarah, and Summer. Then there's Dominique, me of course, and Joanne once again. Dominique and Joanne were foster kids. Damo, Joanne, and Summer all lived under the same house with Linda as their caretaker, as well as a boy, Devin. Us kids were always over during that entire summer in 2012. Linda was the sweetest lady I've ever met. These girls were some of the best friends I had when I was younger. To this day, I'm still really close with Sophia. I hope I'm meeting up with Summer soon. Right now, Joanne and Dominique have both moved back home to their previous households. I haven't seen them in years, but the time I got to spend with them was amazing. I can easily say that summer was one of the best summers of my life so far. Sadly, at this point, Linda has adopted 2 types of cancer. One is incurable and the other she's being treated with chemo. I miss her and haven't seen her in months. I plan on visiting soon. She's cared for me like a second mom, and I need to thank her for all she's done for me. So let me just say thank you, Linda, for your love, care, and support always.
Love is kind. Love is patient. Love is
reason why I did this exhibition on my friends, I didn't really realize that this had to be pretty much about me. When I went into this, I just thought maybe I should do this on my friends because that's what I love the most. In reality, since this has to be something about me, I thought I should say something. In my opinion, what my friends have contributed to my life is how I perceive the world, and others especially. I'm a very open-minded person, and I don't really judge at first glance, and I'm not saying that because like, oh, I'm so great, but I've learned that through time because of the people I've met and how I was raised by my family. All these people that you've seen throughout these videos are all different ages, races, sexualities, religions, come from different backgrounds and areas. They're all different people, and that's the rest of the world. So to be an open-minded person is so important. Especially since we're in a new generation where we weren't like our grandparents where everything was segregated. I think people in the world like to think that discrimination as a whole is kind of gone. People like to think that people are good for their differences, which is extremely true, but there's still that hint of judgment at all times where people are still constantly basing you off of how they perceive you, how they see you. It's all a physical thing. Which, in my opinion, I'm glad this is how I was raised and how I've seen people, is that I base people off of their morality and if they're good or bad people, and that's all that should really matter. This is really cheesy and everything, but don't judge a book by its cover, because what you see on the outside doesn't always equal what is on the inside. You don't know how people are until you get to know them, so I think that's really important why I've gotten to become a more open-minded person. Basically, I just want to thank all of my friends and family because they've given me the pleasure to become the person I am today, or I'm trying to be, where I'm extremely open-minded and I don't judge a book by its cover and I accept everyone for who they are. Everybody is equal in my mind. My friends from my home, like my neighborhood friends, the 4, I guess, best friends I would say that I had there were all years apart from me. I'm really glad that this was how I was brought up, especially by my parents, because they've always told me when I was younger to be acceptive of others and to be very kind to everyone. That's usually what always parents say, but I'm glad that I took it to heart. I'm glad me going to Whitfield hasn't like made me to a stuck-up rich kid, because that could be like the stereotype of what people see Whitfield as or private schools as. I'd just like to say thank you to my parents and my friends for making me the person I want to be, that I'm trying to be to this day. I think this is the main reason why I'm friends with so many different people. I'm really good friends with a ton of the freshmen, and even in my brother's grade, who's like 2 years younger than I, and I'm still really good friends with all of them. Everybody's struggles are different because of who they are and what they are and where they come from and who they perceive themselves to be. So I really enjoy getting to know people from different places, and I find that it's really good to be cultured and be aware of other people in the world and not just be friends with one specific gender or one specific race or anything of that sort. I'm very lucky to have grown up in this way, to be the woman I am today.